Somebody asked the best move off the top ropes. There was random. We'll talk about that in a second. I say Macho Man, bro. Macho Man.
Oh no! Tito Santana.
Tito, what did Tito do off the top ropes?
He did didn't he come down with
the elbow? And that's what Macho Man did. Remember, Macho Man stood up and did the finger like this.
Tito's was better.
You like Tito's better? I think Macho Man had the greatest.
Oh no!
The greatest elbow off the top.
No, who was the best guy off the top ring? Ricky.
Oh,
the
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Oh yeah,
yes.
He'd fly.
Yes.
And Superfly Snuka.
Oh
Remember
shit!
Jimmy Superfly Snuka?
Who did the flying body?
Superfly.
Was it?
Yeah, Snuka. Yeah,
did the flying
body. Yeah. He'd do a crossbody and he would do a splash.
Yes.
But he'd fly like he'd put the person way across the ring.
Yes. Yeah. I think.
And fly. And Eddie Guerrero did like a frog splash.
Oh
like
yeah, Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
No, who had?
What about you, MMMMH? Who do you think had the best move? We just named off a couple of ours. Jimmy Superfly Snuka, Macho Man Randy Savage, Tito Santana.
Off the top rope.
Yeah. And we missed one. What we just said.
Oh, who used to hold your hand and walk on the rope?
Oh, the Undertaker. Yeah, the Undertaker used to climb up to the top
and then hold your hand
to the middle of the rope.
Walk on the middle of the rope while you're holding
and then drop a big hammer fist on you. Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. That was iconic, bro.
Yeah, I kind of like that because it's almost like you're helping.
Yeah. Yeah, yo, he said Undertaker also.
Here, thump me.
I don't know if he's putting Undertaker because we were like, who did it, or if he's agreeing with you. But MMMH says Undertaker.
Oh yeah, right that one was dope. Yeah, I like him walking on the rope.
And he walked on the yo. It just looks so cool that he walked to the middle of the fucking ropes.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Like
but you're holding him up.
Yeah, basically, that's what they're doing. Like those guys who he always did it to help them do it. But it just looks wicked, man.
It looks like
he's the only one to ever do it too. Yeah. Like it's so original.
Who else has a flying move? I think. Does Rey Mysterio do something?
I like all those stuff. Yeah, they do it, but those guys just do so much different things. There's not no real finishing moves. The guys we said were like real top rope finishers. You know what I mean? They go up on the top. Eddie Guerrero frog splash. Jimmy Superfly with the big splash, you know, like Tito Santana did the elbow, like you said.
Yes.
Macho Man with the big elbow.
Yes, Macho Man.
That was his finishing move.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that was his finishing move, right? And then and we're missing one that we just said.
Ricky the Dragon.
Oh, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Come on,
that's it.
Now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else had like a off the top move. Like, did someone do a suplex off the top rope?
I think a ton of people do it. I don't know if it was like one particular person's finishing move. I don't know if it was one particular person's finishing move.
Yo, you know whose move I love?
D-Lo? You just did the head. D-Lo Brown, yeah.
Cause he'd do the running fucking
yeah.
Pile driver.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a running pile driver, yeah.
That's my
D-Lo.
I love that guy.
Remember when they made fun of remember when DX came out with blackface? They all came out with blackface, but it was like nobody got mad at it. It was just like it was just a hilarious fucking segment.
Well, guy, they're not being racist.
Yeah, they came out and
they're making fun of
the other group. They're making fun of Mark Henry when they asked him how does your chest start here and go all the way to your back? And then they just made what's his name was D'Lo Brown, and he just kept jumping on the top rope and doing this, Road Dog.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was hilarious. Good old days.
Yeah.
The good old wrestling days.
Yeah, those days were good. Well, again, that segment could never go. All of wrestling would get canceled if they came out in blackface and kind of made fun of
You can still go back and watch
the black group. Oh yeah, we go
What's
back.
Done is done.
Yeah, just like Tropic Thunder, when Robert Downey Jr. basically played a black guy for the whole thing.
Did a pretty good job.
Yo, you did good, man.
Who are you calling you people?
Yeah. We said no. What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
We said when you people. What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
And the black guy was like, "What do you mean, you people?"
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. Marlon, our boy Marlon, who you guys know from in and out of the videos and whatever, dressed up as Robert Downey Jr. dressed up as a black guy. Like Marlon grew his things and cut the sideburns pointy. Like you know how you know how they point up here instead of like down there. He did it, and he wore the shirt. What do you mean, you people? And I think he wore like an army fatigue and and he had a cigar in his mouth. Just like it was such a good fucking impression. Like when he did it, you knew exactly who he was.
Yes.
You know, there's one of those costumes that are a little obscure, but as soon as you saw him, you're like,
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. One time, everybody knew exactly who it was. Yeah. That was one of his best costumes that he ever pulled out. Because his birthday is always around Halloween, right?
Okay.
So we partied a lot for Halloween for his birthday.
Right.
So every time we went to a club or did something for his birthday, it was always a Halloween party.
Right.
You know, so it was pure like costumes and all that stuff. I remember one year, a buddy of mine from work, I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know. I just fucked up and didn't really get anything. And then a buddy of mine from work was talking about his kid having the tiny little gun from Men in Black. You know that? You remember? Yes. Everybody took the big guns, but they gave him I think it's called the Cricket.
Yeah.
They gave him this tiny little gun like that, but it shot so powerful. He told me his son had it, and I was like, "Yo, can you bring it in? I just need to borrow it for the weekend."
Right.
And he's like, "Sure, I'll bring it tomorrow." And he brought it in, and all I did was wear my black suit with a white thing and a black tie.
Yeah.
Like which all I had already.
Right.
Like so I didn't have to do anything. And then I bought dollar store dark sunglasses. and then I walked everywhere holding the little Cricket gun up. You know, it was like a little tiny plastic thing, but it was very clear it was a Men in Black thing, and everybody knew exactly who I was with the white shirt, the black thing, the glasses, and the little gun.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was one of the best ones I got together too.
Basically, my Halloween costume was my Michael Jordan jersey.
Yeah, and that's it. Who are you? Michael Jordan. Yeah.
I shaved the face?
Yeah. Just went all baby face.
Who are you? I turn around.
Yeah.
Jordan.
That's it. I play basketball. Rick was on here saying, any comedy from the 80s and 90s can't be made now. Yeah,
that's so true.
We agree, bro. Like, none of it.
You can't do In Living Color.
You can't do, what's it called? With
Dave Chappelle.
With Archie Bunker.
No.
And Al Bundy.
Oh, fuck.
Married with Children.
No.
Those could never air now.
Oh, what was the one with...
Jeffersons?
No. The Junkyard. What's his name?
Red Fox.
Red Fox.
What was it the show called though?
I can't remember.
It
came on.
But Red Fox was on this show. Sanford and Son.
That's
what it was.
Yes.
That's the best one. He was like, Elizabeth, I'm coming. He'd always hold his chest like he's having a big heart attack.
Yes.
Elizabeth. Yeah, Red Fox is one of the original stand-up comedians who just cussed and swore and did everything. It was like that original like set off that type of comedy.
Yes.
I know because my grandpa used to have the record.
Right.
Back then there were records.
Yeah.
If anybody knows what a record is. I think everybody knows what records are now.
Well, yeah, I guess
they're kind of coming back. Yeah. But he had the stand-up thing on record, like the Red Fox thing, and we were young and he used to play that, and it was just like
back in
N-word, like N-word and fucking N-word and fucking motherfucker.
All the comedy came on records back in those times.
Yeah. It was like when you put it out, it came out as a record usually, right? Yeah. Oh, some strong coffee today, bro.
It's dark roast.
Putting the hair on my chest.
Oh yeah, fucking.
The Dean Martin roast. Yeah. Rick got it. Sanford and Son.
On their back.
But UPU. I don't know how to say it. UPURS. It says you guys remember the Dean Martin roasts?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen any of those?
No, the Dean Martin.
Yeah, like when they basically that's where the roast started. So they would just bring on whoever and just roast them, like Don Rickles or like everybody. They don't have all big comedians up there, and then they'd roast each other. It started off in the old days like kind of soft,
right?
But the roast evolved into what it is now, where they.
I've seen like the latest. I haven't seen it when it first started.
You saw the Brady roast?
Oh, of course.
The Brady roast was awesome. Like,
the Brady, the the Beaver, the freaking.
Yeah. Didn't they do Trump one time?
Yes.
They did Trump.
That was a long time ago.
They did anyone with Snoop Dogg on it too makes me fucking laugh. Snoop Dogg is underrated, fucking hilarious at delivering his lines. Huh?
Yes, he is.
Because you know he doesn't write all of them. Most of the roasters don't write all of their own stuff.
Right.
You know, there's maybe only one or two that write their own stuff. They got writers to do it and whatever, but it's about the delivery once you get up there. You know, the only person who wrote his own stuff and it was fucking genius was Norm Macdonald, my boy Norm.
Oh yeah.
When he went up there and bombed on purpose.
Yes.
He just said, you know, like he said something about feathers, and he's like, "'Cause you're for the birds." And then he'd look around and nobody was laughing in the crowd.
Yeah.
But he'd look at the comedians and they were dying. They knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, he's being an asshole.
Basically what he did is like he told like some 1930s jokes that were like, you know, like
outdated.
Yeah, basically like he's like, you know, like you don't have a brain.
Yeah.
And he like look around and you know, like he just said all this stuff, and it's funny because you see the crowd turn. All of a sudden they realize what he's doing, and they start laughing at him because he'd make these faces like when he'd do it. He'd just be like, he'd say it, and he knew he was trolling everybody, and then he just have this like smirk on his face.
Yeah.
And he'd pause and not say anything, like pause for the laughs. Like usually you pause after because everybody's laughing.
Yeah.
But he'd pause and nobody was laughing, and he'd keep the pause and just stare, and then look back at the comedians.
Yeah.
You know, it was brilliant. That was the Bob Saget roast. It was really good.
I remember the Bob Saget.
I recommend anybody who
Bob Saget.
Anybody who
That's a guy who you see him on the TV show.
Yeah.
Like what was it called? Full
Family
House?
Matters? No, Full House, yeah.
And like he's just
The perfect dad. Yeah.
popcorn and rainbows and butterflies.
Yeah.
And then you hear a stand up. Like this guy was the
He's like,
dirtiest
"Yo,
mouth.
Fuck this cunt, and fuck her, and you know, fuck her in the ass, and fuck.
Totally doesn't match.
Yo, brilliant comedian though too. Huh?
Yes.
Yo, Bob Saget was underrated because everybody thought he was the vanilla dad,
I know.
and he was what do you call it? America's Funniest Videos guy too.
Yeah.
For like years. And so you're very the word vanilla. You're very vanilla on those things because you got to be just like a corny joke here, a corny joke there, and that's all you do, and you're nothing special about it.
Then you see a stand up,
and
and
you
it's
watch
like
a stand up, and you're like, yo.
if they're put on TV, it'd be like beep 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 beep, or he would just be talking, and no words.
Somebody said something about. They're talking. I guess they're talking amongst each other about Ben Bankus. They're saying that somebody's like, yo, he's the best from Canada right now.
Well,
I don't know who Ben Bankus is. Ben Banks, I think they might be trying to say, or Ben Bankus, whatever. Yep.
Check that out.
If he's a comedian, I'm gonna check it out because a lot of these, when you get a lot of these, like late at night or whatever, I put the kid to bed, and I want to watch something that's not like you have to concentrate. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to put on like a show, like a super suspense something. Sometimes I'll just go like a Marvel movie I've already seen.
Oh, I do that all
And
the
then,
time.
and then I don't have to super concentrate on it or fall asleep or whatever.
I do that all the time.
But
Rewatch.
when people tell me about good comedies, they're really good to put on in the night like that when you just don't want to concentrate. And then next thing you know, you just end up and then you're like all out laughing.
Yes.
And then it makes like a good little thing. You know, you go outside, you make it a puff, and then you come back inside, and then giggle your ass off at some comedian that you didn't really know.
Yes.
Who's fucking just destroying on stage.
Right now, you know who I'm liking is this guy called Big J.
Who's that? Like who's that?
That's his name, Big J.
No, but like what is he? Is a stand up?
He's stand up.
Yeah.
So he's this big white guy.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
I gotta check him out too then.
Yes, you gotta check him out.
Does he have like a special or something, or is it just like you see him on like YouTube or Shorts or whatever?
No, like I seen him on
like Netflix or
Netflix. Like he doesn't have a special per se, but he's been in a couple things. What I actually seen him in was this showcase.
Thank you guys for the likes, by the way.
So it was a whole bunch of
let's make the likes go up. It keeps us
a whole bunch of comedians and then him. What was funny was it was this pregnant woman and she was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then this other chick came out. She was funny too.
Yeah.
But then he came on after those two, and I'm like, yo, I can't watch them anymore.
Yeah.
They were funny, but he stole the show. Like,
Yeah.
he is hilarious. Like, I was
I'm gonna
like,
check it out.
Big J.
Yeah, Big J. I can't forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I should be able to remember that.
Yeah,
but
he's funny. He's funny.
There's a dude that I like. He does a lot of crowd work. He's kind of like a good-looking younger white guy. He was on Wild 'N Out a little bit too, like for a bit. He's just like kind of pretty boy white guy.
Yeah.
But he's a little bit dirty, and he doesn't like. Not many things are off topic with him. Like I remember he met somebody who's like dying of cancer, but he started doing cancer jokes.
I know.
But he's being really sweet to them.
I think I know. What
all
you're
in all,
talking
at
about.
the end, I can't remember his name.
I think I know what you're talking
But
about.
he does a
lot of crowd work.
Yeah, he's always talking to people in the crowd.
I know who you're talking
I remember
about.
one time he's talking to a disabled person, and he was ripping the person, but the person was loving it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he was ripping on them, but he's also kind of sweet to them too. Like
Yes.
he'll go take a selfie with them and like maybe give them a hug or do whatever or get them backstage after.
Yes.
Like he's kind of sweet with them, but I like it because he doesn't. There's no topic that he doesn't think.
Oh yeah, trust
There's
me.
one girl who brought her dying mother, stage 4 cancer, in, and he was dropping jokes like crazy. Then he starts ripping the daughter for bringing her and all that stuff. Like it was just crazy. Like
Yeah.
the shit that he does and says, I love the jokes because they're
like
it's like they're offside, but people like it coming from him for whatever reason. Maybe his delivery is amazing.
I know what you're saying. I feel that guy.
Yeah, Matt Rife. They're saying
Yes.
Matt Rife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's him.
So how he does it is he does it so nonchalant
Yeah.
to where it's almost like you finish the joke.
Yeah.
He tells a joke where he lets the other person kind of finish the joke for him.
Yeah.
Where it's like he'll say something and then he'll just give you a look like,
Yeah.
I didn't say it. But,
I remember one time there was like he's talking to somebody, and the husband was there, but she said something about her ex-husband, and she said he was black or something, and he's like, what, is he dead? Like, and she's like, no, he's not dead. And he's like, so did you wash him? Or something like that. Like he just says these funny little things, like it just pops in so nicely to the little. He's really quick. That's why he was good on Wild 'N Out. Because when
Wild 'N Out was all about improv.
Yeah, when white people are there, they got to defend themselves quick. Because
of course,
it's a
Maddie with the fatty.
Maddie with the fatty. That's my girl, man.
Yo,
she fucks people up.
Fucking
yeah,
on it, yo.
Yeah, she real fucks people
up.
And
then what I love about her is she throws out her flat ass. Yeah. So then you have no material.
Yeah. When she says it. I think she said one of her jokes was when they said, "Oh, they call me Maddie with the fatty," and everybody makes fun of it because I don't have an ass, But what they don't realize is I'm fatty in the front, and everybody fucking. It was the one where you have to spit the water out or something. Like that.
Yeah.
They're sitting with water in their mouth, and you have to make the other team spit the water out.
Yes.
Or something like that. Yeah, but when you're on that show and you're a white person who's casted on the show, because they bring guest people in and stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
But when you're on the show for like a season, you got to be quick, And and Matt Rife or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
he was good on there.
Yeah. The other girl is kind of quick too, the red hair.
Yeah. She's a rapper.
She has to be quick.
Yeah. She's
And they kill her all the time about her flat ass.
Yeah,
but she's good though, because she's got. As long as you come back like on time, then it's like, all right, we're going blow for blow.
And everybody loses sometimes, right? Like,
come on,
because there's like all of them go back and forth with each other, and they all lose at one point, right?
You know how there's a big dude on there?
Mm-hmm.
So they were playing a game where you had to run up and hit the buzzer.
Yeah.
So, and it's like either team, and then it's whoever gets there first says what they have to say.
Right. Yeah, I know the game. Yeah.
So, he goes up with another guy from the other team. He was a skinny dude.
Yeah.
And they both run up, and then when they get to the mic, the other dude just starts falling, but he didn't. The big guy didn't touch him.
Yeah.
But he's pretending he's falling.
Yeah.
All the way to the back of the audience, out the back door, and I was like, dying. And the big guy gets up to the podium. He's like,
He didn't even want to hit the button after.
He didn't even say anything.
Oh,
He's
where's
like,
the button? Where's our button, by the way? Our button's right here.
He got up there. He didn't even say his joke.
Yeah.
He was like, "You motherfucker,"
Yeah,
and he walked away because like the guy killed whatever. He killed it. Like you can tell your joke now. Everybody ruined it.
There's what's his name? Who's one of the? He's basically the star of the show. The super skinny guy. Oh my god.
I know what you're talking about.
I forget his name.
I know what you're talking about.
It's probably There's this guy. He's on fire funny. His accent.
Yes.
First of all, like
because he's got a squeaky voice.
Yeah, and he screams a lot. Like he'll come up and he'll make his own joke and laugh and go ah, and like sort of laugh at it. And he always rips people in the crowd. Like he'll come up and he's supposed to make a joke about somebody, but then he turns and starts ripping me for my ball spot or something.
Yes.
Like he just turns and starts ripping people in the crowd.
So there's a meme on him.
Yeah, there's the one where he goes,
where it's like, yeah, and people always use it when they're showing a video where someone's doing some shit and it's like,
yeah, and he does it like he wants to laugh.
And he stops.
And then he gets up and
walks away. Yes,
that's the guy. That's the same dude.
Yes.
Yeah. That's like, it's kind of like they use that reaction, kind of like we use our reactions in our Instagram thing. Go check out our Instagram, by the way, JAYANDDAVE 22 on Instagram and TikTok and all those things. Go check it out right here. See that?